Hello, my name is Rich Chenell. My wife Allison, son Joe, and daughter Alexa have been parishioners at St. Catherine's, well now Blessed Trinity Parish, since we moved into town almost 25 years ago. Please don't cringe when I say this, but it's stewardship renewal season again. How many of you immediately associate the word stewardship with having to give money? I'll raise my hand because I know that's exactly what I did. As soon as stewardship was mentioned, I'd think, how much is it going to cost me now? I have another question. How many of us go to Mass, go home feeling wonderful, and then life happens, and we don't think about Mass again until the following Sunday? Again, I'll be the first to raise my hand because that's exactly what used to happen to me. But once I learned that the true definition of stewardship is the giving back and sharing of God's blessings that He has given to us, my thinking changed. Yes, stewardship does include sharing our treasure. After all, the incredible blessing that our Blessed Trinity Parish community of faith is to us, it couldn't exist without our contributing to its financial viability. So yes, treasure is an important part of stewardship. But I learned that there were two other equally important parts that make up stewardship, those being time and talent. Or a way to look at it is, just as the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit are equally important parts of the Holy Trinity, time, talent, and treasure are equally important parts of stewardship. I was up here 3 years ago talking about how I started to use my time and talent aspects of stewardship. It was baby steps at first and initially very unintentional. It all started when occasionally Jim Lowthers would ask if I could help with the collection when his usher partner, Bob Morak, was not here. Now I'm talking very occasionally because Bob was almost always here. A year later, Jim came to the pew my wife and I were sitting at and asked if I could be an usher every week. Before I could say no thanks, Jim said, "Thank you, come with me." I thought I'd at least get to start the following week, but he waited for me to get out of the pew and brought me to the main entrance where the usher was needed. That was the unintentional part. After a few months of being an usher, I liked being more involved in Mass instead of just attending, so I wanted to get a little more involved. So I became a Eucharistic minister. A few months after that, the homebound ministry needed Eucharistic ministers to bring communion to those at home that were not able to attend Mass in person. So I started doing that. Then I saw a request from the chaplain at Emerson Hospital asking for volunteers to bring the Eucharist to Catholic patients at the hospital, and I did that twice a month. I'm also a member of the St. Catherine's Golf Tournament Committee to benefit the St. Vincent de Paul Society. But that's easy for me. It's just raising money, and that's one of my talents. My wife had the hard part. She has the hard part. She's a case manager, and she works with those that need help and are asking for financial help from the St. Vincent de Paul Society. So I was cruising along, comfortable in the amount of time I was giving back, and then COVID happened, and everything changed. Masses stopped, Emerson Hospital stopped the Eucharistic Minister program, the golf tournament was canceled last year, and suddenly I found myself with a lot of time on my hands. That was where the other part of the time aspect of stewardship came into play. That part is not about giving your time and service to others, it's about increasing your prayer time. It's about spending more time alone in prayer with God. And it's about spending more time in prayer as a family. If you don't already, maybe you can start by saying grace before each meal. Maybe set 20 minutes aside once a week and say the rosary as a family. Or say an Our Father or Hail Mary instead of yelling at the guy that cut you off in traffic. I'm not a patient driver, so I've been saying a lot of Our Fathers and Hail Marys lately. COVID also changed the treasure part of the stewardship. Before COVID, about 60% parishioners that support our parish were enrolled in the online giving program. With no in-person Masses, there were no in-person donations. Our family was already enrolled in the online giving program. Knowing that there would be some lost revenue, and because of no one to attend Mass, Allison and I discussed it, and we decided to increase our treasure donation. And you know what? Many others did too. And others that weren't enrolled in the online giving program before COVID enrolled so that they could continue to contribute. What an incredibly generous community of faith we have. Yes, COVID changed many things, but not all were negative. Now that Masses have started up again, there are some new ushers, new greeters, new lectors, and there are new ministries, some that may be better suited to your talents for time, to help out with time. Yes, COVID changed many things, but not all were negative. Now that Masses have started up again, there are some new ushers, new greeters, and new lectors. And there are new ministries, some that may be better suited to your talents, like our video ministry. If you have a talent with video or video production, this could be a way for you to share your time and talent. Adult acolytes are new, or altar services we called when I was a kid. With the Archdiocese not currently allowing youth acolytes because of COVID, it's another new ministry that needs adult volunteers. I have volunteered as an acolyte a few times. I was an altar boy as a kid, but I never thought I'd be one again when I was in my 60s, yet there I was. So please look at all three aspects of stewardship: time, talent, and treasure. Look at our website, blessedtrinitycatholic.org. Click on the ministry and stewardship tabs to see if there is something that speaks to you. Prayerfully consider where you can help most. You never know where it will take you, but sometimes it starts with something as simple as very occasionally helping with the collection. Thank you for the blessings that all of you are to our Blessed Trinity community of faith. God bless you and your families.